Welcome to the First Year Information video series. Course load. When considering how many courses to take and how to create a balanced schedule, you'll want to keep the following in mind. University is much more demanding than high school and will require you to commit a substantial amount of time each week to get good grades. To meet the demands of a university-level course, you should be prepared to commit an additional 6 to 9 hours per week to study for each course. For each course you take, you will attend 3 hours of lecture per week, plus additional time in the lab if the course has a lab component, such as language courses and science courses. A course with a lab is not worth extra credit hours, even though you have more time in class. Taking 5 classes in one term is considered a full load. This is quite challenging, especially if you have labs, but it can be done if you plan for it. Be prepared for about 15 hours of class time and from 30 to 45 hours of studying each week. At the other end of the scale, taking 1 or 2 classes in one term is considered a light load. It will take you quite a bit longer to complete a degree, but it may be a more realistic option if you're working a lot or have other responsibilities. What will you be doing in that out-of-class time? You should be reading your textbook in anticipation of the next lecture, reviewing your lecture notes, researching for assignments, studying for tests, preparing to participate in a group presentation or discussion, and planning for a lab or writing a lab report. Therefore, the total time commitment per week per course is 9 to 12 hours, 3 hours in class and 6 to 9 hours studying. Keep in mind that if you have a lab, the time commitment may be more significant. When you are determining how many courses are manageable for the upcoming school year, take the recommended study time into consideration and factor in other activities, obligations, and commitments which will be ongoing, like your responsibilities at home, your part-time job, playing sports, or hobbies. Also note that you must take a certain number of courses to maintain your eligibility for student loans and some bursaries and scholarships. Make sure you know what's required. Many students choose something in between a full and a light load, and the average is 3 or 4 classes per term. How many courses you take is an important decision for achieving both academic success and keeping good health and balance in your life. For more information on credit hours and choosing courses and load, please review the First Year Essentials Guide found on the registration process page or at the link shown here. If you still have questions or would like an academic advisor to review your program, you can book a 30-minute appointment or come for a 10-minute drop-in session in person or online with an advisor, Monday through Friday. You can also send us questions by email.